Developing now, he's been on the run for 26 hours. A murder suspect who escaped after jumping out of a car window at a Gary, Indiana McDonald's. CBS News' Jeremy Ross live with more on how he did it. Jeremy.
And Brad, that crime scene taking place in the lot behind us, we have seen law enforcement coming in and out from earlier today. They continue to look for one man with a history of violence, and we're finding out a history of escapes.
We got a notice on our phones, so that was kind of scary.
Text warnings were sent out after an accused murderer transported from Texas to northwest Indiana got out of the window of a transport vehicle at this Gary McDonald's. Published reports say he asked the driver to open the window so he could spit. Despite officials saying he had a belly chain restraint, handcuffs, and a leg brace on, 22-year-old Leon Taylor vanished from law enforcement sight.
How could he get away from them? It's just not understandable.
Frustrating, scary, combination of both?
A combination of both.
This woman and her husband asked we not show their faces on camera, both learning that the man cops are looking for is accused of the killing behind their home from back on November 19th.
All he did was turn the corner to go to the trash can.
It happened about 11 o'clock in the morning.
Apparently that was wrong timing for him.
Robbed him, and then he was shot, and he ended up passing away at the hospital.
Immediate reaction was almost tears.
You knew the victim, didn't you?
Yes.
52-year-old Daniel Nietzsche is called a victim of gun violence, but others called him a landlord and
Very kind man, understanding.
Welcome into my family.
Had no problems with him.
Seemed like a very good guy.
Taylor has a history of violent crime, court records showing more than a half dozen charges of armed robbery since 2018, including a previous accusation of trying to escape, with prosecutors saying he removed his monitoring bracelet. His latest escape, still a criminal work in progress.
Prayers are with the gentleman, but I also hope the gentleman receives what he deserves.
What do you hope happens to him ultimately?
He gets caught, and he pays for his crimes.
Now, the company transporting Taylor sending out a statement this evening, reading in part, quote, "Ready Transports continues to cooperate fully with all of those investigating. We are also conducting our own internal investigation to ensure that this does not happen again," end quote. Law enforcement adding, if you see Taylor, call 911. Live in Gary, Jeremy Ross, CBS 2 News.